Women. A mystery wrapped in contradictions, captivating, unpredictable, and impossible to ignore. They say they want a nice guy, yet time and time again, they're drawn to the ones who don't worship the ground they walk on. Sound familiar? Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, you're always one step behind in understanding them? If so, don't worry. You're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. The truth is, most men don't actually understand how women think. But here's what sets some apart. A select few have cracked the code. They've learned to see through the noise, thanks to psychology, experience, and a deep understanding of human nature. Women act on instinct, shaped by evolution, society, and emotion. Sometimes even they can't explain why they feel or do certain things. And if you don't understand the rules of the game, you're the one being played. But knowledge? That's power. The ancient Stoic masters understood this better than anyone. They weren't blinded by illusions. They focused on reality, on controlling themselves rather than being controlled by others. And today, I'm going to share 29 shocking psychological truths about women, things most men will never understand. Stay with me till the end, because after this video you'll see women and the world through a completely different lens. Before we dive in, if you're ready to transform your approach to relationships through the power of Stoicism, hit that subscribe button for Stoic Station and turn on notifications. And if you enjoy today's content, drop a 1 in the comments. If you disagree or have feedback, comment 2. I'm always open to learning and improving. This channel is for those who want to unlock ancient wisdom and apply it to modern life. Now, let's start with a surprising truth. Kissing, not just romantic, but nature's medicine. A kiss isn't just a gesture of love, it's a natural pain reliever. It can numb physical pain, melt away stress, and even alter your emotions. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that 95% of women feel a surge of arousal when a man sucks on their fingers? This isn't random. It's a deep, primal instinct wired into the female psyche. Most men? Clueless. But if you start paying attention, you'll notice another strange psychological truth. Cheaters always assume others cheat. Liars believe the world is full of lies. This isn't just coincidence, it's a psychological principle. People often reveal their own nature through the accusations they throw at others. And here's where things get even more fascinating. Men are instinctively drawn to women who radiate confidence, not just those who feel good about themselves, but those who carry an unshakable sense of certainty. That's why weak men constantly seek validation, while strong men demand respect, without ever needing to ask for it. Because confidence isn't just attractive, it's power. Get ready for this. Did you know? About 7% of women experience orgasms from menstrual cramps. Sounds crazy, right? But biology doesn't care what you think. It just does what it's programmed to do. And speaking of the mind, here's something to reflect on. If your thoughts are constantly drifting, there's an 85% chance you're unhappy with your life. This isn't just some random statistic, it's a warning sign of inner dissatisfaction. But now, here's where it gets really interesting. Women are instinctively drawn to men who truly listen, not the ones who just nod along, waiting for their turn to speak, but the ones who remember the smallest details, without needing a reminder. And while society tells us that men crave physical touch, the truth is, women deeply desire connection through something even more powerful: hugs. That warm embrace, it's not just something she likes, it's something hardwired into our biology. But here's the key difference. For men, touch brings peace, comfort, and stability. For women, it brings security and reassurance. Understand this, and you'll unlock a powerful truth about the psychology of both genders. These are the things most men overlook. Confidence speaks in silence. Insecurity never stops talking. Ever noticed how the loudest guys in the room, the ones bragging about money, status, or so-called success, are often the weakest? Meanwhile, truly powerful men operate in silence. They don't need to prove anything. They are the proof. Now, let's talk about something most men never admit. Heartbreak. Men suffer more than they show. Studies reveal that after a breakup, men experience deeper emotional pain than women. Why? Because society tells them to be strong, to suppress their emotions, and to move on as if nothing happened. But the reality, the pain is still there. It cuts deeper because men are never taught how to process it, only how to bury it. Women cry to release emotions. They open up to friends. They receive emotional support. Men, they suffer in silence. The harsh truth about love and masculine strength. If everyone likes you, you have a problem. Think about it. Men who try to please everyone end up pleasing no one. Why? Because they have no real identity. They mold themselves to fit in, to avoid conflict, to gain approval. But here's the truth. Strong men are always polarizing. The more you stay true to yourself, the more people will respect you, and at the same time, the more people will dislike you. And that's a good thing, because if you try to please everyone, you become nothing. Observe, don't jump to conclusions. Here's something interesting. A woman who has been with another man may smile just a little differently. Psychologists suggest this subtle change is real. Sometimes it's a flicker of guilt, sometimes an unconscious sign that she's hiding something. You don't need to accuse, just observe. And if people who don't even know you already hate you, take it as a sign. It means you're standing for something valuable and you're doing something right. Weak men crave validation, strong men earn respect. And the best revenge in life? Massive success. True loyalty isn't in the words said to your face. Let's get one thing straight. Loyalty isn't proven when someone is standing in front of you. It's proven when you're not around to hear what they say. A lot of people will smile at you, pretend to support you, but the moment you walk away, their true colors show, because actions only matter when they hold the same value, even when no one is watching. A key tip to avoid unnecessary trouble. Stop oversharing. The truth is, most people don't care about your struggles. And some, they're secretly hoping you fail. The more you talk, the more ammunition they have against you. So keep your plans quiet and let your results do the talking. And since we're keeping it real, here's a fun fact. If a woman keeps glancing at your package, she's probably curious about its size. Yes, it happens more often than you think. Women are just as curious as men. They're just better at hiding it. So don't overanalyze it. Just take the compliment. A truth that will make you appreciate nighttime activities even more. One session of sex burns about 100 calories. But here's the real kicker. For men, achieving orgasm once a day has been linked to a lower risk of prostate cancer. That's right. Science backs what most men instinctively knew. This is a win for both pleasure and health. But don't get it twisted. Not all pleasure is good for you. There's a thin line between enjoyment and addiction, especially in a world overflowing with cheap dopamine, from porn and social media to junk food. Most men chase instant gratification. Few chase true fulfillment. But the ones who learn to control their desires, they dominate every aspect of life. Now here's the most shocking truth. You've made it this far. So drop a comment below and tell me, which part surprised you the most? Or better yet, let's see who's really paying attention. The psychology of comments never lies. If you're still here, flood the comments. Let's see how many of us actually learned something new today. Have you ever noticed a woman reapplying makeup and perfume after a long day? It's not always just to feel fresh or comfortable. Sometimes there's more to it than that. Maybe she's hiding something. Maybe she doesn't want anyone to know where she's been or who she was with. The truth is, some women are masters of the game. They know how to keep things hidden right in front of you. And if you're not paying close attention, you might miss the signs. But here's what's even more important. Respect the people who tell you the truth, even when it hurts. The ones who tell you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. Those are the people who truly care about you. The rest? They'll sugarcoat everything to keep you comfortable. But that's not the real world. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free. Here's a wild truth that will change how you see life. Having sex at least 3 times a week can make you look up to 7 years younger. Yes, you heard that right. Forget expensive creams. Forget complicated anti-aging routines. Sex is nature's ultimate youth booster. It keeps your body sharp, your mind clear, and your confidence at its peak. So, what's holding you back? This isn't just about pleasure. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. The harsh truth you need to face. The way you see yourself in the mirror is the reality you'll accept. If you look at yourself and think, "I'm okay," guess what? You'll stay just okay. But if you start embracing challenges, stepping outside your comfort zone, and owning your confidence, you'll unlock the real power of living without regrets. Confidence isn't just about appearance. It's about feeling at home in your own skin. And that, no one can take away from you. Start with honesty with yourself. No one can give you the validation you truly need, except you. Be the one who listens. Let your ears do the work, because your mouth can tell an entirely different story. If you've been through enough in life, you'll realize one thing. The more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Whether it's insecurity, weakness, or just careless words, everything you say reveals something about you. A simple but powerful truth. Silence is strength. The smartest men understand this. It's not always about what you say. Sometimes it's what you don't say that defines you. Listen more, speak less. And when you do speak, choose your words wisely so they carry real weight. Let's dive into a truth that might change how you see women. Did you know that women with larger breasts tend to have higher estrogen levels? This means their bodies are naturally signaling fertility, a trait wired into human biology. It's not just about what you see on the surface. There's a deeper biological factor at play. Some even believe that a woman's breast size could hint at the proportions of other parts of her body. Interesting, right? What you notice is only a small piece of the bigger picture. Now, here's another truth, and it's not pretty, but it's how the world works. Men are naturally drawn to younger women. This instinct is deeply rooted in evolution. Younger women tend to radiate more vitality and display stronger feminine traits. They also carry an air of shyness and mystery, and that mystery, it's incredibly attractive. They're the kind of women who make you wonder what's going on behind those eyes. And once they have your attention, they know exactly how to keep it. A brutal truth. Few dare to say, if a woman goes too long without sex, she can actually age faster. Sounds crazy, right? But science backs this up. When a woman doesn't have a healthy sex life, Her body starts aging more quickly. Her hormones shift and her metabolism slows down. Her overall energy declines. This is a truth we don't talk about enough, but it's very real. That's why staying active in every area of life isn't just about pleasure. It's about keeping both your body and mind in top shape. Want to age gracefully? Keep your mind sharp. Keep your body strong. And don't let your interactions with women stay on a surface level. Because in this world, only the strong survive. And strength starts with accepting the truth, no matter how brutal it is. Did you know? The number one fear most people have isn't death. It's being judged by others. That means people are more afraid of public scrutiny than of ceasing to exist. But the ones who face that fear, they're the ones who own the game. The true power of your voice and confidence. Think about this for a second. The idea of standing in front of a crowd, being judged, analyzed, or even mocked is enough to make most men break into a cold sweat. But do you know what that really means? The ability to speak with confidence is one of the most powerful weapons a man can possess. When you can command a room, when your voice carries weight, and when your words demand respect, you instantly set yourself apart from the crowd. In this world, that's the difference between being invisible and being a man worth noticing. The deep instinct. Why are men drawn to women with curves? Ever wonder why so many men are naturally drawn to women with well-proportioned lower bodies? It's not just personal preference, it's biological programming. Studies show a larger, well-shaped backside is linked to higher fertility. A balanced body structure signals better overall health. At a subconscious level, the male brain picks up on these cues, even if you're not aware of it. Your attraction isn't just desire, it's pure evolutionary survival instincts at work. Sex, more than just pleasure, it's communication. But don't get it twisted, sex isn't just about pleasure, it's a powerful form of communication. In a committed relationship, sex helps build intimacy, create trust, deepen emotional connection, and when done right, it's not just physical, it's a reflection of power, control, and even dominance. How you act in the bedroom reflects how you live your life. A strong man understands that how he carries himself in the bedroom is a mirror of how he carries himself in life. Weak men are clumsy, hesitant, and constantly seeking approval. Strong men lead, and women respond to that energy in ways they don't even realize. Women crave validation. Don't ignore this. Most men don't realize women need to feel desired before sex even happens. If you think skipping the compliments, playful teasing, or romantic moments doesn't matter, you're completely wrong. Women thrive on attention, admiration, and the feeling of being wanted. Men who know how to make a woman feel desired, physically and emotionally, always have the upper hand. Control the mind, and the body will follow. But let's make one thing clear. Forcing yourself onto a woman is the lowest, most disgraceful thing a man can do. A woman's dignity and self-respect mean everything to her, and the moment you violate that, you are no longer a man. A real man doesn't take, he attracts. He creates an aura of confidence, strength, and certainty that makes women naturally drawn to him. And when a woman chooses you out of genuine desire, that's when you truly win. Because at the end of the day, a king doesn't beg for loyalty, his presence commands it. Women aren't about control, they're about wisdom. The more you observe, the more you'll realize that attraction and human nature follow certain laws. And as a man, your strength doesn't come from controlling others, It comes from mastering yourself first. Stoicism and true control. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and emotions. Relationships, women, or how the world perceives you. External factors. If you chase validation from others, you'll always be at their mercy. But if you build a strong mind, inner strength, and a clear purpose, you won't need to chase anyone. You'll naturally attract. So, absorb this wisdom, use it wisely, and always remember, a true Stoic doesn't react emotionally. They observe, understand, and act with purpose. Control your mind and everything in your life. Because if you don't, everything will control you. We've explored the true nature of attraction, where a kiss isn't just romantic, but a biological mechanism that relieves stress and strengthens connection. But beyond that, we uncovered deeper truths: how human touch influences psychology, how primal instincts shape desire, and how power dynamics play out in relationships. Key takeaways. Strong men don't seek validation, they command respect. This is the core difference between those who control the game and those who desperately seek approval. Confidence isn't just attractive, it's silent power. The loudest men are often the most insecure. Meanwhile, those of real value let their actions do the talking. Attraction isn't about looks or wealth. It's about understanding human psychology and biology. Men who try to please everyone end up being overlooked. Those who stand firm in their beliefs, even if it makes some people uncomfortable, are the ones who earn the most respect. The ultimate lesson. Self-control is the key to attraction. Stoicism teaches us that instead of seeking validation externally, we should focus on building inner strength, mastering our thoughts and emotions. When you stop being controlled by external forces, you not only attract higher quality relationships, you achieve true freedom. And that's a wrap. We've just explored some fascinating psychological truths about women. Maybe some of these insights shifted your perspective, but don't stop here. There's so much more to uncover. If you found this content valuable, keep going on your journey of learning. I'll be right here, waiting for you. Before you go, leave your mark, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more eye-opening insights. Thanks for being part of this. See you next time.